Good afternoon, YouTube watchers. Just coming here to make a check-in video / walk around of my 2016 Yamaha Kodiak 700 Special Edition. I made a video when it was pretty much brand new, and this is like a check-in video / review, and just to show you what I've put on it and done with it since then. Let me start by saying that this is probably the best machine, in my opinion, that you can buy on the market. The 700cc engine is virtually bulletproof, and they say that about most Yamahas, but I'm really saying it. I'm a pretty open guy. I like Can-Ams. Not a fan of Polaris, but I like Can-Ams and Yamahas. Yamaha by far makes the strongest motors and the strongest CVTs. Never blew about with, and I've had 3 Yamahas now, and they've all been really good to me. And this one's fantastic. The power steering's set perfectly. You don't have the gadgets to go into 3 modes or anything like Can-Am, maybe Polaris would give you. But it's set perfectly, it's simple, and it's extremely lightweight because it doesn't have all those gadgets on it. And it rides fantastic, it pulls great, the power's right there if you need it, and it actually really is a torque monster. But you know, you got pretty good high end. Top speed's probably around 50, 52. It's pretty quick. But alright, let's get to the goodies on this. Up front I got a Culpin, I believe it's a 6-inch LED light bar. It's pretty good, that's white. It's a white lighting. And it's a decent light. So that mixed in with the 2 yellow halogens and the yellow yellow headlight, the handlebar light, gives some pretty good lighting. Down here also is the Yamaha made by Warren Provenge 2500 winch. This is a great winch. I put synthetic cable on it. Synthetic is by far so much better than cable. You could run your hands through it. It doesn't get as dirty and all gulpy. And the big thing is you can run your hand through it. Like I said, you don't always have to have gloves on and be worried about it frying and cutting open your hand, which has happened to me a bunch of times. Also down here is the regular hook that comes with it. But this is a Tusk, a winch bumper. So I keep my winch sucked in pretty tight, and I've destroyed these rollers down here in the past. So I just bought this winch bumper. It's about $2, and that's saving those rollers from getting destroyed like the past. Also up front, I've got Ricochet off-road armor, skid plates. I've got the Ricochet front A-arm guards, which provide great protection. They're really, really good, and they're strong. I installed this all myself. That's pretty self-explanatory. The other side. Also, if you're wondering what this is a winch plate, because I plow with this in the winter. It's also a great work machine. It plows, it pulls trailers, you name it. And this is the Ricochet bash plate. I have not yet put steel on the bottom. That'll be next. But I feel that with this machine, it gets hit up here the most. So it's got some good dings in it. So in my opinion, it gets hit in the A-arms and the front bash plate the most. Another thing about this machine, the racks. You know, it comes with negatives and positives. Positives are their steel. I could wrap bungees on like this easily. I don't have to worry about going in tight spots with these Can-Am Polaris racks. They call them, I think, Link and click and attach, whatever. That is awesome. The capacity is great. Probably beats the plastic racks that you'll find on Polaris and Can-Am. The only problem is, if you want a box or something made by Yamaha, you have to take off, say, these bolts for a front box, or this one, and possibly even the backs, to put on a factory-made box. I have a rear box, and every time I want to put it on for a trip or so, I have to take this, and re-put that through the bottom of the box, And I wind up taking these out to have these a little looser to make it a little easier. And the bars aren't so stressed. Okay, so that kind of stinks about the racks, but when it comes to sturdiness and strength, and the steel racks are definitely the way to go. Also, front you have Enduro Engineering handguards. I like these best because they have the wraparound feature here, which is really strong. You see that a lot, but it also has the wraparound feature here, which connects to the handlebars. So if you're hitting something, these things are not moving. Plus they look good. They come in a ton of different colors. EnduroEngineering.com. If you come around here, we've got tires and wheels. I got those about at around 900 miles as well. The stock tires held up fantastically to 900 miles. I mean, it's pretty good for a stock tire for it to last up to 900 miles. I didn't have a single puncture in it. So that's pretty impressive, Yamaha. So thank you for supplying your machines with good 6-ply or 4-ply, whatever they are, Maxxis tires. But to upgrade, I put on a pair of DWT Moapa tires. They're run flat, so if I get a flat, I can still run them on the rim and it won't damage. So that's a pretty sweet feature. They're made in the USA. They're kind of a smaller company, but I've heard really good things about them. It's very similar to a Maxxis Bighorn design for a tread pattern, but they tend to be lighter, and I also like the fact that they're run flat and they're made in the USA. So, and to go with that, I got ITP Hurricane wheels, which are super slick and sweet. It goes with the paint nice on the machine, and they clean nicely as well. So this is a pretty nice setup in my opinion. It's lightweight and it works good. The tires are 25 by 8 to 12s. The backs are 25 by 10 to 12s. Those are also stock sizes. I didn't want to change the belt to a more severe belt or put a shim in the clutch or anything. Plus, I really love the mobility of this machine, so I didn't want to affect that with a taller tire. So I stuck with stock. I mean, I had my regrets sometimes that I wish I added some ground clearance with the 26er, but that's okay. Ground clearance is pretty good. And if it isn't, my Ricochet off-road armor is definitely covering me. It's the backs. So also, it's a pretty easy machine to maintain. This seat pops right up just by pulling. You got your air filter right there. It's big, really big. It takes in a lot of air, which is always good, and it's nice and high, so I've been through a lot of water with this. You know, you got your toolkit. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like some type of pump, but pretty easy under there. The only thing I wish is there was a little storage under there. Storage is good and bad. I like the fact that this is awesome, because when you're sitting on your machine, and even if you're riding, you need to go like this real quick and grab some from there, it's easy. And it's humongous in here, guys. I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but I've got towel, I've got GoPro mounts, I've got Carhartt gloves, extra bungees, duct tape, a funnel. It goes deep. The only negative about that is it gets a little warm in there, but so just don't put food in there. That's how you gotta take it. But everything else you can put in there, no problem. So you hear the tires. Yeah, it's a really sleek look with the tires and rims on this. Looks really good. So now let's go up to the handlebars. This white switch here is for the small LED light bar in the front. It's pretty easy. It's a waterproof switch. Here's my winch working worn mount. And also I have Quad Boss heated grips on here. They heat up really nicely, and no complaints with those also. Also with the tranny on this, I mean, it's a really smooth shifting transmission. And I like the fact that it's a maze, and by that I mean it goes in, out, in, out. I think only Yamaha and Kawasaki still do that. So I really love that, because these Polarises and these Can-Ams, well, actually Can-Am does a maze too, but Polaris, you're shifting up and down, and sometimes you can't find your gear in a hurry, and they're locking up, whatever. You're jamming up. So I really like that about it. To go to the back to the racks is a big rack back here. It's got supporting things that go down to the frame down there. So that's pretty nice. It's definitely strong. I also got the Ricochet rear A-arm guards. I mean, the plastic ones were just falling apart, and the A-arms and the bash plate had a huge hole in it, because I really do ride my machines really hard. I mean, I put them to the test for sure, and these Yamahas just keep on running. So those work good. The shocks, stock, they're adjustable. They're great. I haven't adjusted them yet. They're still in the stock setting. I find it good. I think it's plush, but it's not bottoming out. So, and I hit some pretty nice jumps, so it's a pretty good setting. Also, you gotta pull this out and get it out. It's pretty tight in there. Whatever. It's a 2-inch receiver back here. Comes stock with all the new Yamahas, pretty much. So I could take a ball right from the back of the pickup and throw it right in here, and not have to get one of those, you know, the narrower receivers, or switch it over, or switch balls every time. Just throw it right in here, and you're ready to go. You could put a big pin to the side, and plus you could pick out some pretty cool hitch covers, which I like. So that's pretty much gonna conclude today's video on the Kodiak 700 Special Edition. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.